It's a pleasure to speak to you. The September 1st US-Ukraine joint statement issued when President Zelensky met with President Biden says that that Ukraine's success is central to the struggle between democracy and autocracy. Ukraine's success is central to the global struggle between democracy and autocracy. That's important. That is a statement of the stakes for the world in Ukraine's struggle for sovereignty and freedom and democracy and the rule of law. Because Vladimir Putin has tried to destroy all of these things with respect to Ukraine, the Ukrainian people have the harder task of defending their country while trying to rebuild their country. And the bad news is that it's hard to defend the country and rebuild the country at the same time is hard. But Ukrainians have one great advantage. They know it can be done. They know that countries can transform themselves, emerging from the ruins of Soviet communism and Moscow's domination. You know it can be done because you've seen it done. You can go across the Polish border and see what 30 years of successful development can look like. You can go to Latvia, Estonia, or Lithuania and see much the same thing. They succeeded, so can you. So can Ukrainians. The United States will help. We are helping, both through security assistance and economic assistance and diplomatic assistance. Yes, the Biden administration needs to think through the best way of convincing Putin that he will not conquer all of Ukraine or maintain control over the Donbass and Crimea forever without consequence. But Ukrainians can make time work for them, for you. And what I mean by that is this. Ukraine, thanks to the efforts of the Ukrainian people and support of the United States and Europe, is still free. Putin did not succeed in isolating Ukraine, conquering Ukraine, dividing Ukraine, or demoralizing Ukraine. Ukrainian people have stood up. And now, every day that Ukraine is free, thanks to the efforts of and sacrifice of Ukrainian patriots, is a day that frustrates Vladimir Putin. Building a Ukraine based on the rule of law at home will strengthen Ukrainian sovereignty. And that is as important as the efforts in the battlefields of the Donbass. And such a Ukraine, stronger, freer, wealthier, a better place for its citizens, that kind of a Ukraine can also serve as a beacon, a model, an inspiration for democratically minded Russians who may be tired of what Putin has done to their country. Yes, the United States, Europe, the free world generally has a lot of reasons to support the Ukrainian people. Truly, the global struggle between democracy and autocracy is taking place in Ukraine. And it is a pleasure as an American to say that my government and the American people, Democrats and Republicans alike, working with Europe, stand shoulder to shoulder with Ukraine. I wish you all the best now and in the future, building a free European country. Дуже дякую.